in this show. It's Tuesday, it's 21st of September. I hope you had a relaxing night. You are ready for this wonderful trading day. And we are looking together to the charts, DAX, Dow, gold, oil, Euro USD, and all the other trades we can make money every day. So we stream this morning briefing show from Zoom automatically on YouTube. You will find a button in the right corner. You can click it and you can subscribe the channel so you will never miss an episode, by the way. And you can follow the show from Paul and Jens too. And you can leave a comment if you want, or you can give us a like if you want. So that's just on you. We appreciate your actions at all. So I hope you're doing good and we can start into our trading day. And let me say good morning to YouTube. Ananya, good morning. Barry, Don, Vladimir, Vakar, Gertz, wonderful good morning. Appreciate a lot that you're here. And of course, on Zoom, all of you guys. So I guess we can share my screen to see what's going on. So let me fix that I can see Marie-Louise. Wonderful good morning. Oh, Marie-Louise, I will come up with some details today during the rest of the day. You know, I'm a one-man show, so everything takes a little bit more time. But thanks for your business plan. So, and here we go. Great. Wonderful. Cool. So let's see. And let's see, first of all, what do we expect today? Just two public sector finances. It's already over. And we expect this evening's API weekly statistical bulletin. So the more important appointment is tomorrow morning or the next night with the Japan monetary policy meeting decision. Let's see what will come out. And of course, tomorrow, we talk about tomorrow. First of all, let me invite you to our new thing on Admirals, Achieve More with Copy Trading. So if you think you are looking for a cool trader, then join it. Or maybe you think you are good enough that other people can copy your trading, then join this session or this site too. And for the rest of the day, if you're looking for a live trading room, there's it. Dow live trading room. It's based on this morning briefing show. And look, we are 245 people around and about there. And we trade DAX 10 minutes, all the rest in 4-hourly charts, hourly chart. So, and we trade the 4 magic rules you can see here in this picture, of course. And more than that, you know, you can follow Admirals Global. And yesterday was a special day because since yesterday we have not longer DAX 30, we have DAX 40 roundabout. Okay, so that's the point. Have I forgotten something? No, I guess not. Okay, so good morning, Niyati. I guess Julius. Can I say Julius? I hope I can say Julius. Greetings to South Africa. Katie, you know, sometimes we have to go to Africa to give the people there the chance to become successful too. Guys, look at the chart. This is 10 minutes. And I hope you made your profits with the shorts. So we talked about already yesterday. And since last night or since yesterday afternoon, we have a new uptrend right now. So first of all, as an orientation, the point of control is still up 15,694 euros by one future contract. And actually, there's no volume on the way down. On the way up is a kind of obstacle. So first of all, here you can see, the big challenge for day traders. Since 2018, the DAX is working around the clock. Yeah, so we have trading sessions almost 24 hours in DAX also. So I hope you make your profit in 10 minutes on the way down. But here we go. There was another chance. So we have the move. We had the correction until yesterday evening, and then we had another move with the high. Here we had a new valid trend. Then the correction, and look at here. Here was your balance candle, but the balance candle was in the middle of the night. But however, we reached a point 2, couple of minutes later, it was close to 6 in this morning. So there is your money. I guess you missed it because normally you will sleep unless you're living in Australia or wherever and 6 hours before, then you can do it. So, but this morning there was a second chance here with this balance candle. Look, and here we go. It works again. We reached a point 2. You see the high probability, the really, really high probability in the second trend arm, which is our first possibility to go long. So, and now, yeah, you are in profit. Now it's up to you to a kind of working style. Do you sell half the position, trail the stop? However you do it, the moment you reach the probability and you have a hit quote, then it's, I guess, then it's a good thing that you don't accept a loss, because it's not sensible to have the hit quote and then to have a loss. Yeah, so which means you need to work with a time frame. You can do your real job. So in case, that's a logic behind for private traders. So in case you want to work with your own rules, absolutely possible. Then make sure that you have numbers for it. Yeah, everything you do in trading, especially you are a real private trader and you are not the one who can influence the price on the right side of the chart. And here we go. There is the sentence, you know, if you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. So if you don't have a guarantee, you need a strategy. So strategy means you cannot have 100% guarantee, otherwise you would have guarantee. So a strategy is based on probabilities. So probabilities means you need fixed conditions that you can calculate it, that you can test it, your strategy. Otherwise, your result is always based on coincidence. Yeah. So whatever you do in your chart, whatever you do in your trades, whatever you do in your time frames, make sure that you have a back test, that you can prove it with numbers, that what you try to do in the chart is successful on a long run. Even it works in this one trade, that's fine. But then it's a coincidence. You need at least 100 trades. You can prove that your idea, what you want to do, is profitable. If you don't have a back test, if you don't have numbers, you can prove that your strategy works profitable. On the long run, your result is always coincidence. And as the 70 or 80% of all failed accounts that our traders, at our brokers prove, it will never work in the long run. In the short run, it could be possible, but in the long run, it will never work. So do whatever you want, but please be aware that you risk a lot of money, and more important, you risk a lot of precious lifetime. So this is the point why what I want to be honest, to be pointed out. Whatever you do, make sure you have a back test for it. And it's not just only your perception. So therefore, I used to say in the live trading room, prove it. So all the other things, just only your perception. And with perception, you can never become successful. It works in your life, yes, but not in trading, by the way. In DAX hourly chart, I'm looking for my first entry, because now you can see in the hourly chart, we have a lovely uptrend, which is actually the correction of the downtrend. So the downtrend is literally old. We are deep in the unfair price zone. Point of control is like in 10 minutes, also 15,564 points, respectively, euros by one future contract. So just wait for the correction. And then let's try the second trend arm, our first possibility to go long in DAX. So let's have a look at the other trades. So in gold, yesterday I tried it first time, but I cut the loss. So now we have a second chance in gold price because there is the trend. That's the trend. Here we go. We have the correction. Here comes the next balance candle here. So I set a pending order on my way down because, you know, first possible entry, second trend arm, we have a high probability to see a close below the last point too. So don't miss the entry. If the price is going up more, it's fine, you are not in. No limit orders, no market orders, just always stop buy, stop sell. Like we used to say, if the market will go in your direction, they will pick you up. Yeah, they don't make a curve over your order in the order book. They will pick you up, promise me. You're not big enough that they say, oh no, Marcus, we don't make your trade. No, of course not. No, we are not big enough. So set your pending order on your way down in that case. Let's see the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is still in a major downtrend. So here we can see this. We break through the point of control. You see, point of control is, okay, where is the point of control? Yeah, a little bit up. So we thought the trend continuation, 1, 2, 3 in the fourth trend arm. So just let it go. For me, there is no more longer real probability to make us a really cool trade. So just wait, we will get a new chance. Then Euro USD. Let's see. Oh, by the way, guys, you see, I have an Admirals shirt today. I got it yesterday. So I love it. Really cool. Great stuff. Really cool. Love it. Thanks to Admirals. I love this shirt. Okay, so this is Euro USD. So what do we have in Euro USD? We have an old downtrend move, correction move. So that's the current trend. Here we go. And as you can realize, it's an old trend. So which means we are deep in a green zone. Point of control is quite far away, 121 roundabout. So which means we have to wait for a new uptrend that we can work into the direction of the point of control. So, and as always, you see, there was the balance candle. Here we go. Second trend arm, first opportunity to go into the trade, reaching point 2. Next one, reaching point 2. Next correction, reaching point 2. It's always the same. A trend continuation is always more likely than a trend break. So just do it and make sure you have the right time frame, that you never miss a signal. So the other one is crude oil. I still have an open trade there, because this is my trade. We start here, move, correction, move, correction. So here we go. So we jumped in there. We sold half the position round about there. Now there's another correction. We saw a stabilization here round about. Yeah, let's see what's coming up next. So I will have a closer look at it because I have to keep an eye on it. Because why is it? Actually, we see a kind of downtrend. So where we are, so point of control is indeed originally lower. So I made my money already. So now I have to realize, look, there's a kind of downtrend right now. Start there, move, correction, move. So if I will see as next a balance candle, then I close my long trend and it will set a pending order on my way down. Yeah, so don't miss it. Okay, that could be really interesting. As long as the price is going up, let it go. But the moment we will see a balance candle, we should trail a stop loss and set in the same a short order to fulfill the hit quote in this one. So, any idea what the Dow and DAX fell so much yesterday? Of course, I know it. I know why the indices are falling so much down. There is just a clear answer. You know why? There was more volume on the seller side. Yeah. Guys, you used to ask the wrong questions. So just look at this one. I show you. You see, that's the order book on the right side of the chart. You see 3 columns: buyers, price, sellers. So is there anywhere a column you can see the reason why people want to sell or buy? You can see there any row, any column? No. Next one is the time in sales list. So price, volume, time. You see there a column where you can type in why you want to go long or short? You see there a column like that? I cannot see one. Just 3 columns: buyers, sellers, price, price, volume, time. So what is responsible that the price is going up or long? Just only the volume. So you're used to ask the wrong questions. But that's the human behavior. And this is one of the reasons why so many people fail in trading. They're looking for any reasons, but there is no reason. If there might be a reason, we could know before the trend starts or whatever. There's just only one reason. There was more volume on the buyer or the seller side. That's the reason why price is going up or down. That's all. So stop asking such questions. You have only one job to do: follow your strategy and don't ask why, because you will never get an answer. Never. Because look in the YouTube, look in the chart, look and in news. There are literally millions of answers. But there is not the answer. You can see why the price is going up or down. There is no responsibility, because everything starts and ends in the order book. No more, no less. So my opinion just about that, this is what my teacher taught me over the years: stop asking such stupid questions. There is no reason, just volume. That's all. And as long as you are not the Harry Potter of trading, that you can influence the price, then you have to follow your strategy. Because if you have no guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. Yeah. So just wish I caught a bigger chunk of the move. Yeah, this is the next job you have to do. If you didn't catch the big move, indeed there was a signal, by the way, then it's not your time frame. This is basically my problem, why I missed too much trades, because I used to trade, you work in time frames, I missed too many signals. So this is why I used to work in daily chart with my own private accounts, because in daily chart I don't miss a signal. And this is why all my other accounts are in profit, because there I work in a time frame which fits to my lifestyle. So unfortunately, the accounts I have to work in lower time frames, you see, I'm deep down drawdown phase. Yeah, but I will come up again. Yeah. So had I projected the bottom, I excited at 30, but later it climbed to and again plunged to. So as I said, I don't have to explain this anymore or more than that. Just you need rules, whatever rules you used to do. but you need rules, and the rules must be based on facts. Facts means you need a back test. Otherwise, your trade will never become successful in the long run. That's a fact. 80% of all traders fail. Why? They don't have rules, ask the wrong questions. They are not able to do their job we have to do. Exactly. Okay, so just let it go and keep an eye on it on oil, by the way. So before we go to our running trades, I have a special question for you today. And Kitty, if you're ready for Rumble, we can. Thanks a lot. So I have a special question for you today. So my question is, do you know the 4 magic rules we are working here in our morning briefing show? Do you know the 4 magic rules? So first, yeah, I do, of course, or no, not yet. So feel free while I'm going through our running trades. The first trade is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. This is the oldest trend I have here in this account. It's running since mid of June and it's still running. Yeah. So, and I let it go because I have the big one, my leading trend or my main trend is still facing downwards. You see this, still facing downwards. And of course, there is still a young trend. And the young trend is also facing downwards. So, which means, here we go. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah. So here we go. And there was the first chance. We reached point 2. Next one here, you see, therefore that's the trend. So now we are on a correction. And as long as I cannot see there is a contrary signal, anyhow, there is no reason to go short, to go out of my trade. Yeah. So actually, I'm quite sure maybe that we will reach lower prices. Maybe look at this one. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of space to go down. Yeah, maybe to the last point, to the point of low on the lower side. Okay, so just let it go for the moment. Yeah, you can trail your stop loss if you want. I do it a little bit closer because this is the last 0.3 here, exactly at the point of control. Really, really cool trade. Yeah. So my question for you today is, do you know the 4 magic rules? Yeah. Yes, of course I do. Oh, no, not yet. Next one is Euro Canadian dollar, still running. We have to do a trade management, Okay, so in this case, so we haven't reached the 0.2 of this bigger one here right now. So therefore, yeah, actually I'm a little bit here in loss because we haven't reached the 0.2. So, and as long as we don't reach the 0.2, we have to let it go for the moment. So just let it go, especially my point of control is quite higher here, 151.05. So I have the, how should I say, I have the nerves to let it go. Yeah, point of stop loss is lower. So let it go, we have enough space. British pound, Canadian dollar. So here we are safe already because we sold already half the position and yeah, still in profit, stop loss is in profit. So there is nothing to do for the moment. British pound, New Zealand dollar. We are circling around our entry. In this case, there's also nothing to do. That's the trade. That's the trend, sorry. Move, correction, move, correction. And actually, there is not really, there is a kind of close, yeah. Trend continuation, close to the stop loss. So just let it go. Maybe we can go up to the point of control. Still working. And the last one is US dollar, Canadian dollar. Also wonderful in profit. This is my trade. And that's the trend. move, correction, move, correction, move. So just in the correction right now, we sold already half the position. We reached again here in the back, the down in the correction right now, last 0.2, stop losses in profit, sold already half position, just let it go. It's still a young trend, and a trend continuation is always more possible than a trend break. In case you get a new, you will have a new balance candle, then in the second or the third trend arm, you have to measure and you have to consider rule number 3. So we have a close below 38%. Waiting for the next balance candle could be the possibility to make an entry. So don't miss it. Yeah, but it's the third trend arm and it's the second probability, yeah, to go long. The first one was here and we did it. Yeah, and this is the job we have to do, guys. Never miss the first entry, because the first entry, which is in the second trend arm after the trend was valid, validation, it means the first trend arm. Second trend arm means it is a validation of the trend. It's the highest probability. I will point it out every day, as long as you can make it. Okay, there is the highest probability. Okay, so do you know the 4 magic rules? Yes, of course, 73% says yes, but we have a couple of you that said no, we don't. And on YouTube, I have the same. So you can see it here in the picture of our live trading room. So there is the picture. You see, rule number 1, valid trend is needed. Rule number 2, the majority of the trend, maximum for trend arm. But the word maximum for trend arm includes that you have to do your job never to not miss the first entry, which is the second trend arm, because the first trend arm means it's not valid right now. The second trend arm means now you have a valid trend, rule number 1. So never miss the first entry. There is the highest probability for trend continuation. Then rule number 3, we need a correction, accumulation phase, cheap price, buying cheap, selling expensive. That means rule number 3. And rule number 4, waiting for the rebound. So if you use normal candles, then you can work with a reversal bar, you can work with bullish, bearish, engulfing, harami, whatever there is, or you work with Heikin-Ashi like me, then just wait to a balanced candle in Heikin-Ashi, and then you can go up. So that's the 4 magic rules. Why do I used to say it's magic rules? Because if you draw the trend properly, if you can handle the craft of proper trend drawing, then it's pure magic. Why is it? If you draw the trend, you see the probability in the accumulation phase in the second trend arm, which is the first probability to go into the chart, means you have an extremely high probability to make money. Yeah, so don't miss it. And that's the 4 magic rules, because if you do your job, then guys, and that's not a joke, that's really serious, really serious. If you're willing to do your job and to accept the law of probability, then it's pure magic to make money in the charts on a long run, not on a short run. If you miss too many signals, if you break the rules, you see the my account, you will destroy it. Yeah, so that's the job what we have to do. So do I have chances or trading ideas for today? Yes, I have. So first one is euro. Someone was just asking for British pound, Australian dollar. So this is what I mentioned when we started here. So just look at this one. So that's the trend. Move, correction, move, correction, move, correction, move, correction. So move. So there was kind of close, which means there, guys, there is the trend break. So there's the trend break, which means, or maybe if you say, no, come on, that's not really a trend continuation, then you will have a trend break there. So in any case, either you have a trend break there, or you have still an uptrend. So there is actually no downtrend. So maybe you have in your mind, oh, come on, guys, the point of control is so far away. Yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe you work with oh, come on, that's a cool risk reward ratio. I can go short there. I set my stop above. The point of control is so far away. Yes, I can say, just do it. Yeah. And the result is based on coincidence. There is no trend. There's no short trend right now. So if you do it, just do it. And I did it in my past very, very often, such things without having any rules, just my private opinion and just my private perception. If you do it, just do it. But then on a long run with this behavior, you will never become successful. I can promise you. This is a guarantee. As a private trader, you don't have influence. You can work with guarantees. You have to work with probabilities. And probabilities means you need a strategy you can prove with numbers. You must prove with numbers. Otherwise, any result, it doesn't matter it's profitable, it's positive or not. It's based on an accident. Yeah, and then on the long run, I can promise you, it's not become successful. Of course not. And by the way, yeah, if you break the rules on purpose, so let's see, yeah, let's say you know the rules. You can draw the trend properly, and then you have a perception that, ah, come on, that looks so good. Come on, let's do it. You act on purpose. So you break the rules on purpose. Guys, it's not the problem that you break the rules, but it says everything about you and your personality. And then you have a problem as a human being. You should think about this point, because we pointed out as a private trader, you need rules, whatever rules you use. But the moment you break the rules, yeah, you have a problem. You have a big problem. And then you really think your ego is so much bigger than it should be. And believe me, I had years and years ego problems because I thought I am the Harry Potter of trading. Yeah, and the sun is circling around my head. Yeah, I can promise you, I'm not. Maybe you are the Harry Potter of trading. I wish you are. But let me say just a little bit, I doubt on it that you are the Harry Potter of trading. And believe me, I have a ward. I have a ward there. Look at this one. One of my clients made me this one. So I have a special ward, you see. That's the pen, you know. If you are not the Harry Potter of trading, then you should think about it. Okay. So maybe New Zealand, Canadian dollar, but I missed first entry. So New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So let's see here. Let's see. So move, correction, move, correction. Yeah, there was the entry, by the way. There is the entry. So there is point 2. Here, that's the probability. So there is the entry. So the question is, where were you when they got the signal? So, and if you miss it, then it's not your time frame. Yeah, then it's not your time frame. So, but by the way, let me show you just a quick, this one, Euro New Zealand dollar. So here we go. You should have it on your plate, Euro New Zealand dollar, because maybe there could be very soon a signal. So we start here with move, correction, move. Now the trend is valid. Just correction, waiting for the balance candle, and then go long. Yeah. So this is your first trend arm. That's the first trend arm. Move, correction. This is the second trend arm and our first possibility to come into that trade. Don't miss it. Yeah. Just wait. If you see in the next balance candle, then set up stops buy order just up to the last point 2, or maybe up to the point of control. So this could be a great chance for the next maybe hours. The rest we're talking in the rest of the day, we talk in the live trading room. And I help you understand the 4 magic rules, but the 4 magic rules are not responsible for your trading success. That's just the basement. That's just the basics. More than that, you have to understand the logic behind of that. And you have to, how should I say? You have to master the craft of a correct trend drawing. So, and that's the basic of your trading success. If you can cope that challenges, I would say there's almost a guarantee to make money in the charts. I want to say thank you for listening to me today. Thanks for Katie for my support here today. I wish all of you a wonderful trading day, a lovely family day, business day, and of course, overall, the big topic is be happy. Have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.